Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. As we get older, our responsibilities change, our priorities change, yet some of us are still held to the same expectations that were set for us when we were children. For example, you may have been told from a young age you need to find a good job so you can make lots of money. But now that you're an adult, getting your dream job doesn't feel like enough anymore. And then you realize that this is because you've been conditioned to believe that money equals happiness. In another example, you may have been told, find a nice girl or boy, settle down and start a family. But now that you're old enough to start a family, you don't want what you thought you wanted before. Or maybe you're living your best single life and you just don't want it to end. You know what I mean? Like, who decides these expectations anyway? And why do we continue to hold ourselves to them even if they no longer serve us? Well, in this video, we'll talk about how you can overcome these expectations, so you can live a life that's more true to yourself. So let's dive right into it. No one, do they serve you? This is one of the most important questions that you can ask yourself when deciding whether or not you should continue to hold yourself to certain expectations. Let's say you grew up with the expectation to be married by a certain age. Now you're in your 30s and you're still not married. Maybe you've been single your whole life, or maybe you were married, but you're divorced now. Either way, if you're unhappy with your relationship status, then that expectation is not serving you anymore. It's only causing you stress and unhappiness. If an expectation is no longer serving you, it's time to let it go. You might be thinking, well, how can I let go of something that's been drilled into my head my entire life? It's not easy, I admit, but it's definitely possible. The first step is to become aware of the expectations that you're holding yourself to. Once you become aware of them, you can start to question whether or not they're still serving you. If they're not, then it's time to let them go. Letting go of these expectations can be scary, but it's also incredibly freeing. When you let go of these expectations, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities. You no longer have to conform to what society or your family expects of you. You can start to live a life that's true to you and your values. No, to understand where they come from. This is such an important point that I want to expand on. Expectations are often handed down to us from our parents and society. Sometimes they're well-intentioned, but other times they can be harmful. For example, growing up, my parents always told me, you need to be successful so that you don't end up like me. My dad had big dreams for himself, but he was unable to achieve them due to circumstances beyond his control. He put those dreams on hold to work long and hard to give my sister and I opportunities that he never had. So my whole life, I felt immense pressure to succeed. I honestly believed that if I wasn't successful, then I would be letting my dad down. However, after many years of working super hard, I realized that I couldn't make my dad happy by being someone that I'm not. So I had to take a step back and really look at where these expectations come from. Once I understood that they came from a place of love, I was able to let go of them without feeling guilty. Understanding where expectations come from is the first step to overcoming them. Once you understand where they come from, you can start to let go of them and replace them with your own values and beliefs. This can be a challenging journey, but it's also incredibly rewarding. When you let go of the expectations that others have for you, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities. You're no longer bound by what others think you should do with your life. Instead, you're free to explore your own interests and passions and to create your own definition of success. Number 3, set healthy boundaries. We're all told from a young age to be polite and to listen to our elders. But sometimes taking this advice can cause us to enable other people's expectations onto ourselves. Learning how to say no and how to set healthy boundaries is crucial when it comes to managing other people's expectations. It's not always easy, but it's definitely worth it. Here are a few tips to help you out with this. First, it's important to be assertive when setting boundaries. This means clearly and confidently communicating your needs and wants to other people. For example, if you're not comfortable with someone asking you to do something that you do and want to do, say no and explain why you can't or don't want to do it. It's also important to be consistent when it comes to setting boundaries. This means following through on your no's and not giving in to pressure. It can be difficult to stand up for yourself, especially when it comes to family members or people that are close to you. But it's important to remember that setting boundaries is not selfish. In fact, it's essential for maintaining healthy relationships. When you set boundaries, you show other people that you respect yourself and in turn, they should respect you as well. It takes practice to learn how to set healthy boundaries, but it's definitely possible. There are many resources available to help you out. Just do a quick search online. And number 4, focus on what you want for you. It's so easy to get caught up in what other people want for you and to lose sight of what you want for yourself. But it's important to remember that you're the only one who truly knows what is best for you. Take some time to reflect on what you want for yourself and create a plan to achieve it. Once you have a clear vision of what you want, don't be afraid to speak up and make it happen. It's your life. You get to decide how you want it to look. Don't let anyone else dictate that for you. If you're not sure what you want, that's okay. Take some time to explore your options and to try new things. Once you figure out what you want, though, go after it with everything you've got. Don't let anyone stand in your way. Don't let anyone tell you that your dreams are too big or that you're not capable of achieving them. You're capable of amazing things. Believe in yourself and go after your dreams. It's so important to focus on what you want for yourself, especially as you get older. As you get older, the expectations placed upon you will only increase. You'll be expected to get married, have kids, buy a house, and so on. It can feel like there's a lot of pressure to conform to these expectations, but the truth is, you don't have to. You're the only one who knows what's best for you. What do you want to accomplish? What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? What do you want your life to look like? Take some time to reflect on these questions and use the answers to guide your decisions moving forward. Don't let anyone else dictate how you should live your life. Focus on what you want and make it happen. We hope that these tips have been helpful and that you're able to let go of some of the expectations that are weighing you down. Remember, you're the only one who knows what's best for you. So focus on what you want and make it happen.
Thanks for watching.
And see you in the next video.